Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So I already was getting like over the rainbow. Oh, hold on. Came back. I was getting like over the rainbow vibes, right? But as well as like finding community, getting out of hermit mode from I just like pulled like 3 different cards, but and putting your ideas out there, putting your knowledge out there. Like it's time to stop holding it so close to our chest or thinking like, hey, I have to be completely healed before I can help others, before I can show I heard my courage, strength, and how much strength it took to break these cycles, right? Other people, I heard, will follow suit, right? And it is meant to be like a speaking journey, putting yourself out there in some way, shape, or form, and just like speaking. That's funny. Yeah, on like a cycle you closed of not only self-deceit, but sneaky actions, people doing sneaky things, you trusting your intuition and leaving a situation that wasn't serving you, where someone was being really sneaky, right? Was it easy to do so? No. But you doing so will show others that they too can do so. And no one, it took a lot of strength to break these patterns, bro. To be like, I'm no longer going to be stuck in self-sabotage and choosing people who can't choose me, right? That's funny because my head was itching as I pulled this out. That's like connecting to spirit. My card that's like connecting to spirit. It's also like meant to be a spiritual leader, or you're just meant to be showing others how they too can climb this ladder, how they can believe, how they can speak up for what they believe, and over the rainbow. See, like you're really learning how to cultivate that bag, right? And I heard find and fall in love with yourself, right? After like a lot of heartbreak. 222 on the timer. I think you're actually sitting with this heartbreak or learning to sit with this heartbreak. I heard it. You're no longer letting it control you. Yeah, and the person, they were pretty controlling though. They tried to keep you away from the world. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, and they were just stuck in this stuck energy, right? And they wanted to hold you down there with them. They're stuck in patterns that you have grown past, and they hate it, right? You're working from your heart space. You're getting that bag, I heard. You are cultivating kindness, is what I heard. But you're really healing a lot of heartbreak, right? I heard, and you're learning to live with an open heart. But you're no longer letting your dark drag you down. For a long time, you may have been like dragged down by not only like your darkness, but others' darkness and others' pain, in trying to fix others' pain, right? And then you realize like, hey, I got to stop trying to like hold their pain, and I have to learn to hold my own pain, right? Right? Learning to trust yourself, learning to trust what spirit tells you. Is that easy? When they're like, hey, this person doesn't mean you well, it's time to go. So like, it's time to look at the tenacity and the strength it took to leave this situation that was hurting you. That was like stabbing you 10 times and then hiding the sword, right? Yeah, and this person was very controlling. They tried to keep you away from the world. And now I feel like you may have been in hermit mode for quite a while. And now spirit is, I heard, calling you to release yourself, right? It's time to find your community, people on the same page and path as you, who are also emotionally balanced. They're not like trapped in their egoic ways, right? Like trapped in like cycles of abuse, right? They're not passing down legacies. They're creating curses, right? And they want you trapped in that same space and place. But spirit confidently led you to take this journey by yourself. 4, 5, 6 on the timer. Away from this person who I heard won't listen to spirit, right? They don't want to heal. And they're very materialistic. Well, you are grounded in your heart space. This person can't meet you where you're at. It's important that we send these people love because, and like, remember our war. Remember your war. When you hated yourself and everyone else, and you weren't the nicest or best person, when you were binding yourself to other people's judgments or who you thought you should be, right? And then you send that person grace because I definitely need it. That part of the journey, oof, where you're like binding yourself to everyone else's perception of you, where you like, you don't know it, but your mind is your prison. 555, change, transformation. Yeah. Continue setting like the example because, yeah, you've got a lot of envy and jealousy surrounding the fact that no one can get in this bubble. That you've created this safe space for yourself and no one's envy or jealousy can affect you because you know it doesn't belong to you. Right? Yeah, you are sitting in some very Venusian energy. You're enjoying life. You're speaking with everything. You're aligned. Over the rainbow, bro, has been nonstop coming to my head. Like, and it makes me think like tapping into wholeness, right? Tapping into all that you are. And the present moment, right? Everything you want is found in the present moment. So yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like you're tapping into some very Venusian energy, like 654 on the timer. But you're just learning to love being with yourself, right? And you're learning to let go of anybody who tries to take your confidence, tries to manipulate you, tries to put you in this negative energy, tries to squash your voice, is what I heard. Yeah. Anybody that tries to take your sunshine, because you're meant to like embody this childlike joy and wonder, and you're meant to show others how to do the same, right? So it's important you keep on shining. All right, I just slam it down. Rectification. Spirit is bringing in some good news. Is what I heard when I saw that card. Yeah. And it's like really you recognizing like you can create all things, right? It's like using your imagination wisely, and creating consciously, right? 333 may be significant. And 555. Yeah, you do have a lot of fortune and fame coming your way. You're meant to stand in the light, right? This is your divine blessings. Yeah, because you have like embraced duality is what I heard, but it's knowledge of good and evil. Like, you know, one can't be without the other. And you're no longer like fighting against what is, right? You're allowing all things to be and you're just being with it. That's a very wise place to be. All right. Some of mine. The light within you yearns to connect your darkness as within, so without. Give yourself permission to get out of survival mode. Thrive. I don't chase. I align. I was already saying alignment. Count your blessings. You're too blessed to be stressed. I am who I am, and that is enough. Bashar. I say that while brushing my teeth with my left hand. And I also do tree pose, basically. I do tree pose while I'm brushing my teeth. It's supposed to be good for you. Prayer, give it to God. Okay, bro, this is heavy. I'm struggling to hold it. And then you'd be surprised at how much weight is taken off of you. If you actually, like, learn to let go of it. You don't have to hold it all. But we have all of our lives held everything. Maybe held our voice close to our chest. Maybe didn't speak up for our needs. Something along that lines you're being called to. Yeah. Be proud of yourself. Ask for help. Be open to receive. Ask for that hug, bro. What if it turns out amazing? Happy little thoughts.